Hey guys, William Murphy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 17 on Luke's Classic Mini.
I know you don't love me like you say you do.
Previously, my welder packed in, so I took it to a local repair shop. They had it for a week. I contacted them and said, you know, what's happening? They said, you know, that haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I called them again on Thursday, and they said they've looked at it and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So I've got it back. It's currently working. I can flick between the MIG and the stick welder. Whether, you know, with it being in transit, it's just sort of jigged itself around a little bit and it's now working. I don't know, but it's all connected up. So while it's working, I'm going to get back underneath and try and finish seam welding that hill board into the floor. And then today, I also want to cut out the floor, hole in the floor. And once the hole's done, weld a new patch in and kind of box off a lot of that underneath. I still got to do the seals, but I can do that once I'm sort of finished with this lot. Once the seal is actually cut off, I want to underseal all the inside and like the inner seals. I could probably do, actually I can definitely do the passenger side outer seal now. Well, once it's all finished welding, I'm going to do that now. The driver's side I'm going to leave for the time being, only because I've got to weld in the front floor. So once the floor's in, then I can weld the outer seal to it. Otherwise, what's going to happen is, while I'm cutting the seal out, I'm probably going to end up taking chunks out of the outer seal, and it's just not going to be a bit messy. So let's just get underneath the car and let's get welding. We're getting somewhere. So I'm using these 3M grinding discs. They're bloody brilliant. That's taken back all of the underneath. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of touch up to do, but that's ground down. It's all ground down all along the bottom. I still need to just secure the exhaust tunnel. I've got some tech screws for that now, but all this is ground down. All this is lovely and smooth, and I can just seam seal everything off. Seam seal across the top once it's all done, ready to paint. So I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I've just got to get that exhaust tunnel secured down. Not quite sure the best way to do that, but yeah. So what I've done, I've welded up across here and all the way along, and then down the other side, just to make sure that that is all sealed. And obviously with the seam sealer on it as well, it's going to be doubly secure. I just need to grind that back a little bit on that corner, so I can get to the bolts, and then the mount can be nice and flat. Same with the other side. Yeah. I also want to just seam weld this bit here up and on the other side, so there's no water can get inside. Tap it all down. I'm probably just going to put some weld along the edge, just to make sure that everything is nice and secure and there will be no sort of way for the water to get in. I mean, the thing is, the water probably will get in if it wants to, but the more I can do to stop it, the better it will be. Next job, I've just cut the hole out for the repair in the boot floor. It's quite a sizable hole, so I had to cut it back so far to get to some nice fresh metal. I've got my cardboard template, which I've just marked out, and there's a little black line there I'm going to cut, and that's the next job. Try and shape this. Right, that's the welding done underneath then. So just going to do that exhaust tunnel by pushing the floor down from the inside, welding it in. As I say, I need someone's help with that. I need to clean this up, but that is absolutely boiling hot. Ouch! And it's solid, which is good. And yeah, we're on the winning track. I need to just seam weld this, join up as I did on the other side, and then join the welds up to the inner floor. Go through, plug any of the bits that I've missed, because there's a few that haven't been done, and then we can start prepping it for some paint. So I'm going to go with a black stone chip Undersill, and yes, that should be a very nice little sort of black finish. And then we can always add colour at a later date if we wish to, but I don't really see there's much point for it. But yeah, job done. Let's get it grind up and then move on to the next thing. I think we're done with the rear. Now, I just picked the camera up expecting to press stop, and I have no idea at what point this battery died. Using the grinder and stuff, it's pretty loud, so I can't really hear when the camera beeps to say it's finished. But let's have a quick look underneath, and the hillboard's all in. Seam weld at the top, seam weld at the bottom. I managed to get the tunnel to mount up as well, and that's probably could do actually a little bit more of a clean up inside the top. But yeah, it's really good, quite clean, crisp. It's absolutely solid, which is fantastic. So I've cleared some space, and rather than finishing this, I'm going to get on and cut out the rest of this outer sill. Now the reason being is that I'm going to have to try and paint and prep the inside and the outside here, and I'd like to kind of do it all in one, really. I know I'm going to have to do the driver's side separately, but if I can get the inside done, the back all undersealed, and then I can then weld on the new seal, which is just here, and hopefully that'll be another job off the list. Right, okay, so this is the outer seal, which you can see it's welded across the lip here, and it's spot welded on here, and then it's seam welded across the gaps, and then here you've got moisture escapes, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop along this edge, leaving a little strip on the end. I can then go across with a grinder to take off this edge, and then the same at the bottom, go across to the grinder, clean it all up, make some nice fresh metal, like clean metal anyway, and then I've got overseals, which I'm not going to be fitting because they'll come down here, and what it means is a sort of a ongoing debate really. Are overseals good or bad? A lot of people say because they come down and they actually close off these holes, the moisture that sort of sits inside the car cannot get out, so it kind of rusts from the inside out. So I'll be chopping them, and then I'll weld them up. But yeah, so first of all, let's take off this strip, and I'll get cutting, cut along the front, cut the back off, and then I reckon I could probably get this cleaned and painted, and at least the new piece offered up by the end of today. Let's get into it. Right. The old seal's off. Just trying to clean up the top lip. I have a bit of an issue with here because the lip is just disintegrating. I'm hoping I can get the rest of this off. It's kind of, you get a bit of heat in it. It's spot welded on, but you get a bit of heat in it, and you can just pretty much just pull it off. So yes, I need to invest in some spot weld drills, but I'm just going to try and use this method for now. So yeah, once I've gone along this lip, I've cleaned up. I've cleaned up where the welds were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then unfortunately it's gone through here. So I'm hoping that I can weld this up. It may be a case of having to cut a section out, but with the jacket mount it's going to be a little difficult to try and get that in place. So I'm sure I'll sort something. I just need to weld up here because I've just slit that when I was trying to cut the seal off, and then same over here. But it's kind of, so once that lip's cut off, it's all prepped and ready to weld the seal on. The seal itself is here. I'm going to cut along this line. Well, maybe a little bit straighter, and weld it in. I was going to cut the other side of it, but then I thought actually this little recess here will just create like moisture traps. So if I'm gonna leave them on, I might as well leave the whole thing on. So I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, let's cut across there, and I can weld the panel on, and yeah, should be good. But, I'm pretty happy so far. I wish I could have got this done, but family home now, and I haven't seen them all day, so let's get inside. I'm gonna do some jigsaws apparently. So I will see you and keep this video going. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back in the garage. I'm now on my lunch. It's Monday, so I've only got like a limited amount of time to get stuff done. So today's plan of action, I've got my overalls on, I've got the disgusting hat on. I'm going to continue to try and clean up that top lip. So by the end of today's lunch, I'd love if I can get that lip cleaned up, the inside all cleaned up as well, and actually have a coat of stone chip put on there as well. Have I got the bottle here? Yes. So I'm going to be using this. It's an Undercarriage body seal with added wax oil. Really good, pretty nearly full tin as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using to clean the inside of that. And I'm also going to spray the inside of the Sill with that as well, with the hope and intention that when it all goes together, if any water does go in there, it'll be protected. So let's stop talking, let's just get on with this because I've got so much to do. Right, it's the next day. I'm on my lunch again, so I've got limited time. So let's get cracking. Right, I love days like this. So my lunch break is now coming to an end, and I've done a bit less than I was hoping to, but the outer sill is it's cut. So here is the excess panel. Oh, need a new screen protector on this. So that's the excess panel that I cut off the other sill. Underneath, this is the sill. It's kind of just tacked in place with these grips. There's a couple of patches that the lip on the quarter panel on the doorstep just basically disintegrated. So I need to be really careful when I'm welding that. Ideally, I need to be able to weld this panel to this panel. Now, my issue is that as soon as I start doing that, this is going to just burn, and it's not going to be good. But there's nothing else I can do, unfortunately. I could probably put a lip on the inside and around, but then again, it's going to burn through. So I'm hoping I can do this with more minimal damage to the body. I need to sort out this very end piece here, and it just needs to be shoved ever so slightly further forward because it's a bit of a step here. But super happy with progress so far. I need to take the seal back off later on and repair some of the bits where I went through with the grinder. It was just rusted through. Once that's repaired, I can prep it, I can stick the seal on, but I'm super happy with the progress so far. So yeah, it's looking really good. Really good indeed.